Hey YouTube, thanks for stopping by the channel and thanks for clicking play today. Today we're going to try to get some get back. We are at Brandon's house. We're getting ready to leave for Corvettes at Carlisle, and we have Brandon's Z06, which many of you have seen on the channel here before. It is faster than my car. It is lighter. We've just done some more airflow mods, so we have a little bit more horsepower against Nate's E-Ray. Nate's E-Ray is the champion, guys. Like when you guys saw the video, I mean, that thing is fast. We're going to be out here. We're going to head out to Mexico in a little bit, and we're going to get some runs in. But Brandon also has a little bit of a surprise for him that I'm going to show you here in a second. If you haven't already, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow this channel. Help us keep bringing you good content like this. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so here is the surprise that Brandon has today. We have some 19-inch wheels that Brandon picked up that already have the Toyo R88Rs, or how does this say that again? R888R? Yeah, that's it. It's early, guys. Please don't judge me. But we're going to see if these heat them up, drop the tire pressure a little bit, you know, all the tricks that we would normally do to try to see if we can get a little bit better traction here to see what we've got for Nate's all-wheel drive. But I want to say I'm optimistic, but I've been there. I know what that E-Ray's like. So we're going to see today, and we're going to see what we can get as far as get you some races in before we get up to Carlisle. All right, so we are getting to, I'm going to hook this up here. I'm going to show you what we're doing here. I'm bleeding off some of the air slowly. We're going to get it down to 20 psi, so that way we have more of the contact patch flat onto the road to get better traction. All the old drag racing tricks we're going to try today. And I'll blow your plate, don't worry. It's so loud. Brandon, that is way louder, dude. That is way louder.
Way louder?
Way louder than it was, man. All right, so real quick here, we're gonna get the back end of the lift, or we're gonna get the lift lifted up so we can get the back end up so we can change these tires out real quick. It won't take us long at all. And we'll get going from there, so. I want you guys to see these bougie valve stem covers here, these Corvette valve stem covers. But just so people say, we're making sure we keep it fair. We're going to drop the PSI on Nate's tires too. Now he doesn't have drag radials, but still, just so we can make sure everything is fair. All right, so we're finishing taking the last bit of air, taking Nate's PSI down. Again, just beautiful car, man, beautiful car. And wicked fast, guys. We're about to find out if we can get some get back today with Brandon Z on drag radios.
Do 3 honks? Yeah, sure.
now for this one, we did something a little different than we've done before. We actually had Brandon's Tesla Plaid with the recorder on to have a chase car, so you guys could get just another vantage. We try to give you guys as much vantage as we can, and we got some really good footage. So in this first race here, you guys are going to see both cars launch pretty much the same time. Looks like Brandon may have had a little bit of traction issues, wasn't quite warm yet, but the typical result, everything that you guys had expected before here. The E-Ray gets out and then pulls on the Z06 from the low-speed roll race here. Now, if you guys saw our first video between me and Nate, this is probably the results you're expecting. But hang tight, guys, because we've got some surprises for you today.
Yeah. 20.
Now, this one, I think we were planning a 20 roll here. And you can see in the previous footage, again, this is the chase footage from the Tesla. But from the other angles, like once they go, and I'm not sure what the initial hit was, but you can see both cars kind of kick up a little bit of dust. But the Z06 takes off, it's gone, and the E-Ray is not catching it once it gets rolling. The E-Ray's advantage is definitely in the start when they get going, but if the Z06 gets out, you're not catching it. It's just too fast. But this was a good race. Shows what the Z06 is capable of with a really good hit.
My shit was in second. I started off in second gear. I was like, motherfucker.
Let's do 15 again.
15?
Yeah. You want to do 20 again?
I don't care.
Okay, we'll do 15.
You want to just do honk, honk, honk?
This pull, guys, you could see in the previous three angles from both cars. This is an absolutely epic pull. Both cars get the same hit. Both cars leave at the same time. And you can see initially they are window to window. There's no difference until the Z06 just starts to pull up top, and then Nate lets out of it there and then. But you can definitely see the Z06 pulling, but you can see how similar, how closely matched these cars actually are.
Dig.
Okay. 1 second. We do a little burnout.
The race that I found that was the most interesting on the whole day. So Nate wanted to dig, obviously, because the E-Ray shines from a dig. It's got all-wheel drive. It's got the battery up front. But I want you guys to watch this. This was very interesting. I saw this when I was in the chase car. I saw it live, and I told them that. And here with the footage, we see it. Watch the left rear tire here of Nate's car. He actually smokes the left rear tire. The back end of the car kicks to the right, and he actually is the one that has the traction issue. And Brandon got the launch in the Z06 because he heated up the drag radials and he had traction, right? All-wheel drive isn't everything. You know, Nate may have been sleeping a little bit on that hit, but it just shows you if you don't get a good start in either of these cars, you're not catching the other one, period. They are too closely matched, and they're both fast. Okay, I have to say the racing gods have shined on us today, guys. So when we were changing back out to put, these are the stock 4S tires that we were going to put on so Brandon can get headed up to Carlisle with us. But look, we have a nail in the tire, and that's been there. But we wouldn't have noticed that if we hadn't changed out to the other radials to race today. We're going to get that plugged before we head up, but the racing gods are smiling on us, guys. All right, YouTube, so that's it. There you have the results, right? Maybe a little revenge for the Z on this one today. Again, you know, the difference between my car and Brandon's car, Brandon has a lighter car. He's got lightweight wheels, make a huge difference with that unsprung weight. But also, Brandon has our ported intake manifold and our Tony Mamo ported throttle bodies, guys. So he's making more power than my current Z is. I'm going to have those mods on my car very soon as well. But, you know, we're offering those on top of our custom painting that we're offering now for the LT6 manifolds, www.dbmracing2019.com. But now we're going to be offering Tony Mamo throttle body porting and intake manifold porting as well, so you guys can get, you know, that extra power and get, you know, more horsepower out of your Z06. Now, when tuning gets unlocked in these cars in the future, these intake manifolds and these throttle bodies are going to shine even more, because now we're not stopped at, you know, 8,200, 8,500. You know, we can take this out, you know, another 1,000 RPMs, 9,500, maybe even closer to 10,000 RPMs, and at that amount of airflow, every little restriction matters. You know, Tony Mamo's a legend in the Corvette community. A lot of you guys have his products from previous generation Corvettes where he's got, you know, ported fast intakes and all those things. But now we are going to be offering those services. So guys, you know, send us an email, dbmracing2019@gmail.com if you're interested in some porting of throttle bodies and intake manifold. And again, go to our website if you're interested in an intake manifold custom painted. But those are the results we had today, guys. It was great racing. It was a lot of fun. Brandon's car is definitely faster than mine, but you can see how evenly matched the E-Ray and the Z06 is. Now with Brandon's radials on it today, the Toyo R888Rs. You know, he had more traction than I did, so he actually did better than I did, you know, not unsurprisingly, right? I mean, we could have predicted that. But you guys, we're going to get on the road here. We got to get up to Corvettes at Carlisle today. We got a lot of stuff today, but stop by the booth, check us out, come by and say hello. We'll catch you next time, guys, and stay safe.